Hello friends and welcome back to Animal Crossing! I am Peachie Llama here on YouTube, and today we are back on Willowisp for another building day. I'm really excited. Today we're going to be working on the museum area of the island. I've always wanted to do a really kind of high flick. What's up, bud? What's up? How you doing? I've always wanted to do a really grand museum entrance. The one I had on Wind Lake was pretty awesome at my first stab at it. I did like a botanical garden and it had all the different colored flowers that are in the game in the garden, as well as the trees and the bushes, just to kind of show off all the progress in the game that I made since it was my original island. So this time I wanted to decorate with bridges and steps and statues and flowers, just like everything, really make it kind of more of an elegant and fancy place to visit. So that's kind of the goal for today. So I hope you guys are excited and still going for that mystical, fanciful theme, but also maybe a little more of an elegant core vibe. And I want to thank you all again so much for so many of you joining me on the live stream on Saturday. It was so much fun. Thank you guys so much. I had a blast, and I definitely will be doing more live streams in the future because you guys have inspired me to do more. So I'm really excited for that. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so to get started, I wanted to do a 3-wide path using the same custom path I used in the last build of the entrance. I really wanted to make like a tunnel of trees. I don't know why this has been a build idea that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I decided to make a path behind resident services that goes towards the museum. So this is a very big museum entrance, honestly, because this is just the middle tier that I'm at right now with this new path. But I wanted to have varying paths. They're all based on the same path that I showed before, but there's different variations made by the same creator, so go check all that out because there's so much to choose from. I also like continuing to make it, kind of breaking it up into different looks so it's not consistently the same pattern the whole way. So I have a few gaps in the middle with different versions of like the centerpiece of the path, which I think is nice. But I wanted to keep it fairly symmetrical because I just think symmetry looks so good in this game, and it just kind of just unifies it. I don't know, I really enjoy it. I'm starting to really love this island in the fall, and it sucks because I think all of my all my islands seem to be in the fall. And I would like to not have all my islands be in the fall when I do dream addresses, but we will see if I can like get inspired to do the summertime with like fireflies or something. I think that's kind of the goal, is to have a nighttime with fireflies dream address for this island. I think that would be the ultimate goal. But for now, I'm really enjoying the fall vibes. So I am hanging out in November, and I wanted to make it slightly asymmetrical just to give some like ragged looks. Like this pathway has been here for a while, so it just adds to it. And again, adding those little bits on the side to change up the sighting of the path for some gaps, I think it looks really good. Highly recommend it. And I don't know how many people really do paths behind resident services. I never have done a path behind resident services like this. So again, trying new things with this island. It's kind of becoming an island where I'm creating stuff that I've thought about doing before and I never got to, you know? So I think that's what's exciting about doing a whole new island every time when you do a reset, is just you pick an island that you've never gotten to work with before, so you can kind of try all the new things and not feel constrained to do one specific thing in a theme. I think it just gives me the opportunity to just have fun with it, because we're gonna have like 80,000 trees on this island when I'm done with it, and Isabel's just gonna tell me that I have too many trees like she did on Wind Lake, and I'm gonna say I don't care. We may never make it to 5 stars on this island because there's going to be too many trees. But look how good that looks. It's so cute. I like alternating the different types of trees, like between cedar and hardwood, because I just think it looks so good. And especially at the fall time with the leaves being different shades of yellow and red. Again, that's why the fall time looks so good in this game. I I've had to plant so many cedars for all these builds because I'm too lazy to just go pick them up from the back of my island, because I know I'll probably use those. They're in the back of the island eventually anyway, in the back of the island, so I don't want to take too many away. So I already have some waiting for me, but it is a pain to farm these big trees, not gonna lie. I like the change of use of fences I did on all different levels of this build. I tried to just do every kind of look I could think of, which I'm just really proud of how it turned out already. Like, it hasn't even finished yet. I'm already really proud of it. What is your favorite tree in the game? I think cedars are definitely my favorite tree in the game, for sure. I start with this iron bench, but then I eventually will replace it with one of the plaza benches from the Nook Miles redeemed stuff, because I just thought it looked so good, and I have so many of them around the island as it is, and I just felt like it fit better and it stood out from the black railing I have. And finally, using the topiary items, I'm really excited to have those being used, because when I saw them, I'm like, I need to find a way to use them. I know most of Willowisp is very like overgrown and not as tip-top shape like they are, but I think for this museum it's perfect, because again, it's like a mix for the whimsical spooky core, but also very elegant. And that's where this statue comes in with the columns. I really thought it looked really nice in the middle, and I thought I would just surround it by water. I don't know why I was inspired to just have everything in the water, not actually just have a little pond, but I just think it looks cool. It's just a neat addition. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I've seen so many islands that have so many people's islands that have little islands in the rivers, and it just looks so nice. That's another reason why I basically took all the ideas I've ever seen on other islands and tried to implement them all into one space. So that's what I'd say this build really is. It's just like everything I've seen that, oh, I want to try that, oh, I want to do this. Like that's why we are doing this today. So much symmetry. There's just so much symmetry. I had to. Now there's a plane flying overhead. This bridge really is useless. It's really purely for decoration, but I love it. I love the way it looks, but it has no purpose. There's no reason to cross the river here. There's no reason for there to even be water here, but that's okay. I still love it. How many times do you usually like make a waterfall just to have some like water decoration element, but have it technically make 0 sense, and just there isn't like a river attached to it, so it's just a waterfall that's just pouring into the dirt? I feel like I do that all the time. It's just nice to have a little aesthetic going, you know? Yes, bringing in the blue flowers, especially the blue roses, because they're so fancy and so rare, and I worked hard for them to breed this much, so I'm very happy to have them to be shown off at the museum. I think that was one thing I really liked, is just having rare items kind of be set up here. Sticking with the theme of the blue and the greens and the purples that we had throughout the island so far, and finally adding in some vines. I've been wanting to do that on the cliffs for a while, but haven't been able to, just because they require their own space, and I didn't know that. So here's where I figured that out. I was like, oh well, I guess I'll just keep it the way it is. I ended up putting a street lamp there anyway, and it looks super good. I love it. Loving it so much. What's something that you guys are most proud of on your island so far that you've been working on? I think everything on Willowisp I've been really proud of. I think it's my best set yet. I feel like with every island that I work on, I get better and better at designing things. So I'm wondering what you guys are working on and what some things that you really are proud of. I'd love to hear about it in the comments, so definitely send them my way. Maybe we can do like a stream where, like I did for like the 1K, where we visited you guys, no matter like whether your island is done or not, we just come to visit so that you can show off your fun areas on your island that you're proud of. Like that's I think what the coolest thing is you don't, not everyone has people to share their stuff with in the game. Like that's the whole reason I made this YouTube channel, was to share with you guys what I've been working on, because no one else really cares. So it was just fun to find the community here to be able to share with. So I would love to be able to do another stream or even just another video visiting you guys and helping you guys show off your talented creations. Finishing off this area with another staircase to make it even, and paying off the loan so that it's ready for the next day, and we'll just time hop to get that set up. I went ahead and planted the blue hydrangeas because we already have blue flowers, so I figured we'll just keep it going. I think they're like, they bloom in the summer, I think, so maybe that will help us for the eventual hope for the dreamer dress being in the summer with all the fireflies. That's what I'm thinking, to add to the particle mystical element. I am excited to see what it looks like in the summer and the spring. It's fun when you do try to stick as much as you can to real time in the game when you play, because then once each season rolls around, you kind of appreciate it even more. Like, I love the fall, and I waited till the fall to start playing in the fall, like for Amberino and stuff. So I'm just really glad I did that, because it made fall more exciting for me. Just like right now, winter is really exciting, but I know in like a few weeks I'm gonna get sick of it because the snow sticks around for a little too long, if you ask me. If they had the snow like pop in and like it would melt over a few days, and you'd have like some days with full snow, some days without snow, like I think that would be way better for the winter time. But that's just me. But it's also fun to have some snow. That's very true, especially during the holidays. But right now I'm getting close to that time where I'll be ready for no snow. Adding in some of the glowing moss around the tunnel of trees to continue that mystical look that we've got going, and bringing in some of the star clocks to again continue the mystical glow in the dark vibe that I've been trying to do throughout the entire island, so that it'll be looking really cool when we do the dream dress at night. Always making the trees even. I think it looks great once we add trees on both sides. I know there's so much more to do here anyway once we're done here, but I'm excited to see how this whole island is just going to be so awesome. I'm really excited about it already. I hope you guys are too. Let me know if you have any ideas for like small spaces on the Witchy Core Island here. I've already done a fortune telling area, which I'm really excited about, but I think I need more space ideas for like small spaces, because I know that's going to be a big thing pretty soon on this island, is I need to fill the small spaces. Adding in more of the stars, the nova lights, to continue the vibe that we started at the beginning of this whole pathway. And yeah, look at those silhouettes back there. It looks so good. I love it so much. It's so simple too. It's really not that complicated of a build, but it's a lot of fun. I'm really proud of it. But I think we're about finished with our build today. Yes, this is the final product. I'm just absolutely in love. I think it looks so good. It's everything I had hoped for and dreamed for an epic, glorious, elegant museum entrance. I used to not care about museum entrances at all, and now I'm really obsessed with it. So have at it for yourself, and I hope this inspires you to do more. Well, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this speed build. I really love the way it turned out, especially using the bridges and the different levels of staircase to really put it all together, and I'm just really excited about it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please again remember to give it a big thumbs up and consider subscribing so you can be notified the next time I post. I love you all so much. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.